Hey guys, so today's video is in collaboration with my girl, my babe, Miada, Mimi's Corner. Head over to her channel for the second half of this video. Guys, Miada's skin is flawless. So if you want the cheat code, the tricks, the tips, head over to her channel for the other half of this video. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are good, I hope you are blessed, and I hope you are safe. So this video is semi-highly requested. 2 people requested this video and then I took it to my Instagram and I did a poll just to get a sense for whether it's something that was worth doing, and that is my skincare routine. So I've decided to bring you guys into how I maintain my skin. I feel like imposter syndrome is kicking my backside and I haven't even started the video, but we move. Before I start, guys, I want to give you 3 massive disclaimers because I'm not going to be held liable for what's about to happen. First disclaimer, guys, I'm not a beautician, I'm not an esthetician, whatever the word is, I'm not a dermatologist. If you need help with your skin, I recommend going to a professional because I'm not the girl. Second disclaimer, guys, I honestly feel like skin condition is largely due to genetics, and I've always had clear skin. I don't say this to like brag or to show off, but I do feel like the whole like skincare movement can be largely deceptive because some people just always have clear skin, and everything I'm about to show you guys is largely maintenance work. It's not corrective. So I'm trying to be as open and transparent as possible. Third disclaimer, most if not all of the products I'm going to use are Body Shop.
This is not an ad, I'm not being sponsored.
I like their products, and yeah. So this is the first product that I'm going to use. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to use this to get rid of my makeup. You guys know me, you know I like a chit chat. So we're going to talk when I do this because why not? I want to talk about imposter syndrome because I feel like it's something that like a lot of people like suffer from or like experience. Yeah, it's not cute. Even as I do this video, I'm like, rah, like I'm not like a beauty guru, you know, like I'm not like any of that, but this is I can't multitask to save my life, and I've just got foundation on my cute little towel thing, but we move. Rubbed it all over my face and then I rinsed it off, and I'm about to do it again and then wipe it off with a muslin cloth. But yeah, no, imposter syndrome is something that I feel like I'm feeling as I film this video for starters, but even at work, like I am now in the 3rd year of my grad scheme, and you know, obviously like the natural thing for you to do and to go through is to be given like more responsibility and stuff like that, and not that I feel like I'm undeserving of it, but I almost feel like a fraud. It's mad because obviously my work says otherwise, the feedback that I get says otherwise, but you know, you still have those feelings where you're like, okay, am I meant to be in this position? How did I get into this space? How did I get into this room? And it's quite daunting. The best phrase to use is feeling out of your depth a little bit. And I was watching a Pastor Stephen Furtick clip because he kind of like really explained what imposter syndrome is, and like I guess it's that feeling of like not knowing how good you really are. I'll put like a little snippet of what he said.
Anytime you have unbelief in your heart, it will cause you to try to perform to prove something that you don't really believe. In psychological terms, it's called the fraudulence complex, or some call it the imposter syndrome. And it speaks about how many of us have an inability to internalize our strengths and our accomplishments. Psychologists call it the imposter syndrome because they say that many of us secretly, deep down, feel like we're a fraud. Many of us secretly, deep down, feel like we have so much less to offer than what people expect. And that even when people compliment us, we figure that the reason that they're complimenting us is because they don't really see us for who we are. And if they ever saw us for who we are, if they ever saw how stupid we feel, if they ever saw how inexperienced we feel, if they really saw how nervous we really feel, they would kick us out the room. It happens to fathers, it happens to mothers, it happens to leaders, it happens to teenagers. It is the fear of being found out to be less than they thought you were.
So now I'm gonna go in with this liquid peel. It essentially exfoliates my skin. I wanna get rid of like any excess dirt that I have on my skin. I use this like 2 to 3 times a week. It is extremely harsh. Do not use it every day. When I first got this, I used it every day. Wouldn't recommend. So I just put like a few drops on my fingertips, rub it on my skin. You don't need that much, like literally bare minimum. So based on what like Pastor Stephen said, I think a lot of the times that we experience imposter syndrome, it's because I don't know if it's like a lack of self-awareness or just like that lack of self-belief that you deserve a seat at the table that you're at, or you deserve to be in the space that you're in. And a lot of the times we minimize like our achievements or our accomplishments or the journey that we've taken to get to the space that we're in. In some respect, it's unfair on ourselves, because if you've worked extremely hard to get to a point that you're at, it's unfair to then doubt why you are there when you've worked hard. And so I'm just gonna rinse this off. I am going to go in with the toner. This toner is insane. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ginseng and rice. I think there's a lot to be said about like why we feel imposter syndrome and like the situations that bring it about, you know, and I guess being hyper aware in those situations and like fully understanding where it's stemming from. Okay, so now my face is cleansed, it has been exfoliated, and I have also toned. Now that I've done all of that, I am gonna go in with a face mask because I need some hydration, honey. I have a small face, so these things like don't always fit as well, but we move. We really do move, don't we? Sometimes I go in with like a jade roller just to make sure that all the serum is like fully like seeping into my skin. Guys, so I keep this on for about 15 minutes. The instructions are on the pack anyway. But while I have it on, I thought I'd just talk about like overcoming imposter syndrome, because the ways that I'm trying, for example, is to keep reading back my feedback, because then it kind of reinforces the fact that actually no, I am that girl, like I'm that bee. I did that. I deserve to be in this space. I deserve a seat at this table. My contribution is adding value and it's wanted and it's needed. I think as well, like something that I've tried to do is also validating other people. Like if you see someone who's doing great things in whatever field they're in, tell them. Literally all you have to do is give someone that feedback, and you never know how that might help someone else overcome the imposter syndrome that they're experiencing. Pay it and pass it forward and pass it on. In this life, we're blessed to bless. You know, if you can contribute to someone feeling like actually I deserve to be in this space, then tell them. I think something else, like this is obviously not the advice that people want to hear, but sometimes I fake it till I make it. That's not to say like I'm pretending to be someone that I'm completely not. No. And channel that inner confidence that you have and really get stuck into it. Once I've taken off the sheet mask, I go back in with my jade roller and I like to roll over it. When I was saying like fake it till you make it, what I mean is apply pressure on yourself. Effectively, you're putting yourself in a position where you have no choice but to elevate and to put in the work to level up. Like, I think indirectly that's what it forces you to do. I think another part of all of this like imposter syndrome chat is also just being easy on yourself. We are so hard on ourselves, guys. Like, naturally as humans, we just put a lot of expectation on ourselves, and I think we just need to cut ourselves some slack, to be honest. You are doing fine. Some people obviously have to work harder than others to get to where they are. For me, as a Black woman in this world, I cannot say that I've got to where I am by chance. I really wish I could, but that is not the case. Unfortunately, that is not my reality. And I need to remind myself that, no, actually I've worked hard to be in this position. Something that I'm gonna do, I think my key takeaway from this video is I'm gonna go away and I'm gonna list all of my strengths, because as basic as that sounds, it's something that I haven't done. So if I have it like written down on like paper, like putting pen to paper and being like, right, this is what I am good at, nothing else can shake me. So guys, I know that the face mask has serum, but I am in love with this drops of light serum. Put this on my face, and then I'm gonna use this, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called like a guisha. I sleep with a lot of serum on my face purely because, you know, your skin regenerates when you're sleeping or at night. So I'm trying to make sure that it is as moisturized and hydrated as possible. It has like this cute little like, is this like a syringe? Would you call this a syringe? I forgot what the scientific name is. I don't remember. It's like the science thing where you like literally put like drops on your face, drops on like key areas. I go in with my guisha. Now I am going in with, okay, this is a day cream. Guys, like I said, this is a day cream, but I use it at night. Purely because my morning routine is not extensive. The last thing that I use, guys, this face mist, game changer. I'm gonna just use this like to so that's it from me. My skincare routine is done. I am going to bed. Actually, no. As I said that, I was like, that's a lie. I'm going to watch Netflix. But I am done for the day. I usually do this like an hour before I sleep, just so that it's not like literally ending up on my pillow. I'll put all the links to every single product that I used in the description box below. I'll also put a link to the Elevation / Pastor Stephen sermon. If you guys have experienced imposter syndrome, or if you want to share, you know, ways that you've overcome it, please comment in the comment box. Comment below. Please come Islay, I'm tired. I want to build like a community where we just share advice and share things that have worked, that have not worked. Life is literally trial and error. So if there's something that's worked for you and you think that it might benefit someone else, please do share. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.